the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, basketball fans. I'm Ernie Johnson, welcoming you to 2K Sports. I'm here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Tonight, we'll see the Los Angeles Lakers playing against the New Orleans Pelicans. Well, for New Orleans, they split the season series against these guys last season, 2 games apiece. Should be a good one tonight. And what a beginning to the season. We've had some amazing plays, some huge games. Shaq, for the teams that have gotten out to a fast start, how do they go about maintaining that momentum?
Well, it's called PPM, Ernie. Perseverance, physically and mentally. Put your hands up, Ernie. Put your hands up, Kenny.
Okay.
Touch it.
All right.
Join hands. You just got to ride the wave and don't overthink it. Bring it back, Kenny. Oh, there you go. Ride the wave. Don't overthink. One last time. Ride the wave. There you go.
Oh,
Bring it back. Yeah.
I
and
think
then
I get
ride
it.
Yeah.
I got it.
I call my hands.
What does that have to do with maintaining that momentum?
You got to ride the wave, Ernie.
Oh, okay.
That's the point I was trying to make.
Well,
Have you got something that doesn't require physical demonstration?
Well, I just say that your hands were very soft. I just want to say that. You do a good job of, moisturizing.
Moisturizing,
Yeah,
yes.
you do.
And I think what it was? It was some of that gold bond. Man up, Ernie.
Oh, my goodness, man. Well, let's just keep improving and see what happens.
Let's go courtside. Kevin Harlan has the call.
I never wanna waste your time. My life, so precious. Is yours, is mine. Hey, look at the time. My God, so precious. Is yours, is mine.
Welcome, everyone, to a great Sunday night with the NBA here on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by the talented analyst tandem of Greg Anthony and Chris Webber. David Aldridge is on our sideline. Western Conference battles always fun. This time it's the Los Angeles Lakers intent on protecting home court and going against New Orleans, their first meeting of the year. This team matched up so well during the regular season last year, splitting their 4 games. This should be a terrific battle.
And 2 teams here that were evenly matched a season ago as they split the season series.
Now let's send it down to David Aldridge, standing by from the sidelines. David?
Well, guys, Luke Walton played 10 seasons in the NBA, but it wasn't until near the end in 2011 that he started to consider coaching. Walton says, "I never thought about it until I hurt my back." Now, while he was out of action, Phil Jackson invited him to sit in on the coaches' meetings. Walton said, "I realized that I like that side of the game." And Kevin, he succeeded Phil Jackson as head coach of the Lakers. Back to you.
It definitely did, David. He won titles when he played for the Lakers. Now he'll try to bring that winning mindset back to L.A. And still, Chris, a lot of games left. Talk about the marathon of an 82-game season. Boy, it seems like a lot.
Man, you have to control your emotions. You have to control your energy. It is grueling. There's so many ups and downs of these seasons. There's so many momentum changes for you and for others that you have to keep a constant focus. And so 82 games, college, that's about 30 games. And so if you're a rookie, you're playing about 3 of those seasons. And even if you're a veteran, you're going to get tired right before All-Star break. So how do you manage your body? How do you recuperate? How do you keep focus on those tough, cold nights during the winter? That all takes part into becoming a great player.
Yeah, real balancing act for sure.
It is a balancing act. It's how do you figure out balancing your mind, balancing your focus, and then balancing your body, staying off your legs.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. Setting the floor now for the Pelicans. Solomon Hill is out there with Cunningham. Then it's Holiday. Then there's DeMarcus Cousins. And it's Allen in at the 2. And so the New Orleans Pelicans get the first points of the ballgame. Picked by Randall. 5 on the clock. For 3. Pelicans pull it in. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
Well, listen, I've seen worse performances offensively, but no doubt that group was inconsistent.
They would look like they had to figure it out to take a couple bad shots and be right back to where they started.
So it's the Pelicans now, following the miss by Lonzo Ball from deep. Outside Holiday. Randall grabs the board. Here's Los Angeles now. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
Away from home, you got to execute, and they did that flawlessly.
Yeah, and they also controlled the pace of the game for most of the night. Outstanding effort in a hostile environment.
Yeah, heard the whistle and then kept his focus and able to still knock it down.
Well, it seemed like destiny. The Lonzo Ball would end up with the Lakers. He found his way to the team he grew up watching.
You know, and rarely do you see a team and player be such a perfect fit. But that's the case here. And the pressure will be on Lonzo to succeed in L.A., put a lot of faith in getting to the Lakers. And remember, he turned down workouts from every other team because he wanted to wear that Laker uniform.
I tell you what, it's scary when you think about how much room Ball has to grow when you factor in how efficient he is already.
Now here is Holiday. He's coming off a 10-point game against Golden State. Pick up by Hill. Allen kicks to Cousins. Lopez with the block. Caldwell Pope against Allen. Feeds the ball. Lopez, a screen on Holiday. Ingram wide open. The three-pointer no good. The Pelicans have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Hill with it. Now guarded by Ingram. And Holiday kicks to Cunningham. And he comes up with the deuce.
Yeah, good awareness there. He sees an opening and doesn't hesitate.
Well, that opening right there, that's just because the defense failed to rotate.
Now, here's Ball. 14 points from him the last game against Phoenix. Passes to Ingram for 3. Hits it from three-point range. Ingram's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Outside Holiday. The dish to Cousins. Pass to Hill. Elbow shot. Rebound the Lakers. Caldwell Pope kicks to Ball. This is to Randall. Caldwell Pope outside. From the baseline. Again, Los Angeles.
Hey, look, he's not an easy man to defend. He'll get his points one way or another.
Pelicans trail by 4.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Allen with it. Now guarded by Caldwell Pope. It's Allen with the drive. Caldwell Pope with some nice D.
Aggressive move to the bucket, and the D is ready for it.
He dishes it to Ball. The wide open look here for Lopez. No good from outside.
Some very slack defending, playing with fire to leave him that open beyond the arc.
Here's Hill. Takes a big height bounce and goes in. Hill's got his first bucket in this one.
Fantastic rhythm on that mid-range jump shot. You can't give him space from there.
Lopez a screen. Ball dishes to Lopez. Caldwell Pope on the wing. Pass to Randall. He feeds it to Ball. From deep. No good. Shot missing. And New Orleans will come the other way. And Cousins kicks to Hill. Back to Cousins. And count it. He'll head to the line with a chance to make it 3.
Oh, and Cousins just has the mentality that no one can stop him. Even when he gets hit, he has the talent to brush it off and still nail a shot.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
77% shooter at the line a season ago. Those are better than average numbers.
the free throw, no good. Greg, when you watch DeMarcus Cousins play, you can see the beating he takes in the post, can't you?
Yeah, and that's just how it goes with star centers, with the size and activity of Cousins. Just like Shaq in the sense, big bruising centers are hard to officiate. Other players can lay into them and not even make a dent, but anyone else, it would be a foul.
Here's Allen, following the basket by Lonzo Ball. Cousins with a screen for Hill. And he misses the go-ahead basket.
All the time in the world to get that one off.
Ball, the pass to Lopez. Now Ball. He has 5. Ingram dishes to Lopez. Shoots over Cousins. Randall controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Randall's got his first 2 points of the night.
You see what Randall can do when in full attack mode? There, converting off of the miss.
Lopez against Cousins. Over Lopez. Good D by Lopez.
The defense recognizing the situation and getting right in his face once he got close to the bucket.
It's Ingram on the wing. He's guarded by Hill. Lopez, a screen on Allen. Here's Caldwell Pope. Cousins pulls it in. Cousins has got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Allen kicks to Cunningham. Screen by Cousins. Cunningham passes to Holiday. Offensive rebound. Cousins on the follow.
Great hustle from Cousins there. He never stops working on that offensive glass.
LA's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Ball kicks to Caldwell Pope. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Ball dishes to Lopez. There's the pass to Ingram. Over Hill, and that one's good. Ingram's got 5 now.
And for taller players, the mid-range shot will be there. Ingram well served to knock it down.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Here's Cousins. The Lakers with the rebound. Randall's got 4 rebounds in this game. Now here's Ball. He's guarded closely. Lopez a screen. Here's Ingram, and a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. And Brandon Ingram doesn't show a lot of emotion on the court. He keeps a pretty even keel.
Yeah, sleepy-eyed, soft-spoken. His face is hard to read. If you ask his coaches, though, he's a sponge, always paying attention and absorbing his surroundings.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Roof shots.
And that one falls for Ingram. Lakers setting a record last season for the most losses by 35 points or more in NBA history.
Yeah, fair to say that's not the kind of history you want to set. But Coach Luke Walton is accustomed to being on the winning side of those kind of beatdowns in Golden State. The team made a lot of moves in the offseason to try and avoid that again this year.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles, Zubac is checked in for Lopez. Nance comes in for Randall. Clarkson, he's checked in for Caldwell Pope. And it's Ennis in for Ball.
Well, think about the high ceiling that this kid, Brandon Ingram, has. I mean, with his long arms, I mean, he can reach the rafters.
Screen by Cousins. Here's Moore. Banked in off the glass. Los Angeles leading by 4. Ennis with the ball. Here's Zubac, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's on DeMarcus Cousins. And the Pelicans at last season's trade deadline making the big deal for DeMarcus Cousins.
You know, you look at Anthony Davis being paired with Cousins, and certainly on paper, you could make the argument that they've got the best 1-2 punch on the front line in the league. 2 Kentucky guys, great size and offensive skill. in terms of their versatility. If they can surround them with shooters and some perimeter defense, I think this group could be scary.
No good on the free throw. Luol Deng is checked in for the Lakers. And the Pelicans making a change here as well. Hill, he's checked in for DeMarcus Cousins. Good on the second free throw. Well, we always talk about how different eras of the NBA had different feels and how the game was called and how the game was played. Chris, what is the biggest change you have seen to the game since your era?
Two changes. One, you can't hand check, and that's really physical. That used to wear you down, take you out the game, and that stopped the freedom of movement. And that, along with playing the zone, where you can't just guard a guy and have to stay in your area. Those are two big changes because it really helped the offense. And so we want to see a lot of scoring, but today it's not easier to score because these guys have wonderful skill sets, but the game makes it easier to score because of the rules, because you can get to the line so many times. Because before a hand check, you couldn't get to the free throw line if a guy pushed you out of bounds almost because the game was expected to be physical.
Right.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now here's Rondo. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. No good from Moore.
He gets the shot he was looking for and he just can't bury.
Now here's Ennis. He's covered by Rondo. And it's good. 2 points. And now it's a 9-point Laker lead.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Kicks to Hill. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Hill's got his second bucket of the game to go. Lakers leading by 7. Clarkson passes to Ennis. Back to Clarkson. There's the screen. Nance a screen. Clarkson kicks to Nance. Pass to Zubac. Moore against Clarkson. Moore left side. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Nance. A chance here to assess what parts of the floor the attempts have been coming from as we look at the shot chart for the Pelicans.
And the corner three has not been their shot of choice here tonight. And I think a big reason for that has been the defensive setup. They came in focused on taking away the short-range triple.
.152 left in the first. Count that one.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Here's Clarkson. He had 10 points in the win against the Suns in Phoenix. Ennis in the corner. They grab their own miss. Zubac the pass to Ennis. 1:22 left in the first quarter of the game. The second chance effort. The shot by Clarkson, no good.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Clarkson against Moore, and it's Cunningham, top of the key. There's the pick. Here's Hill. Again, missing Hill. Lakers leading by 5. There's 49 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Nance dishes to Clarkson. Shoots off the screen, and he hits the jumper for 2. And the Lakers lead by 7.
You see the poise developing in Clarkson. He makes a nice choice in the pick and roll.
Pick up by Hill. Miller with a screen on Deng. And Moore kicks to Miller. Back to Moore. The tray. And a great assist by Miller as that one goes in. Moore's got 7.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
They set the screen. Nance a screen. Here's Clarkson. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. And we reached the end of the first quarter. Lakers ahead, up by 4. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And from what we've seen so far from the Lakers, guys, what are your thoughts?
And through that first period, for me, their work on the glass has been the difference.
Well, it means extra possessions, and that's certainly reflected in the score right now.
Lakers leading by 4. They've got Jordan Clarkson. Ivica Zubac is out there with Larry Nance. Then it's Dang, and it's Ennis in at the point. That's the group for the Lakers to start the second quarter. Now here's Nance. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. 4 on the clock. There's a good screen. But they recover it. Zubac the pass to Clarkson. Nance outside. Ennis kicks to Zubac. Now here's Ennis. He's covered closely. Basket is good, and he'll get a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Andrew Bogut checked in for Zubac.
One shot.
Yeah, and the Pelicans, after making the playoffs in 2015, had some high expectations with superstar Anthony Davis, but last year was a bit of a disappointment, and it forced them to kind of pull the trigger and go out and land DeMarcus Cousins. So their fortunes now, I think, are going to be held by those two anchors on the front line.
Drills it from outside.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, guys, the Pelicans do have their challenges, but Anthony Davis remains committed to winning in New Orleans. He said, "I love it here. I don't plan on leaving. Yes, I fit into that old school category where I want to try to win where I start my career. That's always been a goal of mine. My goal is to bring a championship here." Kevin?
And David, loyalty does go a long way. Davis is a perfect guy to build your team around. He wants to win. Greg, what would you say is the key for the Pelicans to get back in the playoff mix?
There's several. I think rebounding was a big problem. The trade for Cousins should help in that area, and every team needs more shooting. But I think in particular, this group does. And then first and foremost, look, you got to stay healthy. Hard to figure out what you have when you never get a chance to see it. And that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip-in.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? Bang for 3. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Cousins has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Clark. He's covered by Clarkson. Hill inside. Nance on him. That one's good. The Laker lead is cut down to just 1 on the bucket from Hill.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Now, here's Clarkson. He's got 5. Nance a screen. Clarkson dishes to Bogut. Dang against Miller. And Dang, here we go. It doesn't go for him. Good D by Miller. Clark kicks to Miller. Hill sets the screen for Miller. And it's Rondo in the corner. Screen by Cousins. It's stolen by Bogut. And here we go. Dang, heading to the hoop. Flushes it down to finish the break.
And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Hill, a screen on Nance. Outside Hill. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
He might not have the long range ability of some other guys, but he will knock down open ones like that.
And here's Ennis. Screen by Bogut. And no one near Clarkson as he lets it go. Shot clock reset for Los Angeles. Second chance shot. And the rejection by Cousins. That savvy little up fake there. Fooling the D. Clarkson's got 5 points now this quarter. Now here's Rondo. He's guarded closely. He kicks to Cousins. Back to Rondo. Out of bounds. The Lakers will take possession.
All right, a chance to look at some stats for Clarkson. How he did last season. Came in about 14 points per, 2 assists and 3 rebounds. And the numbers won't wow you, but I like the effort he brings to the table each and every night.
He hustles, does the little things, just a good complimentary guy who you need on your team.
And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for one.
Oh, you'd like to see a stronger pick than that, but it turns out he didn't need the help.
And Chris, the team you spent the most time with in your career, the Sacramento Kings, what was it like playing in a smaller market? And do you think that's changed for star players today?
You know, I love playing for the city of Sacramento and the fans. Because we were a small market, I think we had some of the most passionate fans that I've ever seen in the NBA. But it was also tough, especially playing on the West Coast. You're the second or the late game on the East Coast. Many people don't see you. You don't have necessarily the support of everyone else because you're not in the largest city. So it definitely could be tough. But when you're playing a team like the Lakers or you're playing other Goliaths, you love it and you embrace that small David type aspect. And so I do think it's changed because of social media. I do think it's changed because of the internet and specifically the apps that you can now go into the locker room before and after the game. You can get a guy's thoughts right after he made a big shot or missed a big shot. And so I think if you would have had those tools, maybe it'll be different. But I think now definitely it really doesn't matter what market you play in. I mean, we were a small market at that time, but look, since it's been the OKCs and other teams that kind of have made everybody excited about basketball. So I don't think market plays that big of a part as far as your exposure and how much fans get to see you anymore.
Good overview. No good on the free throw. Chris, you have to like Ian Clark as a source of instant offense who's found his spot in this league as a deadly scoring option coming off the bench. A very efficient scorer.
He's very efficient from the floor and from deep. He's a little undersized at his position, but you cannot leave him alone on the perimeter, even for a second.
Julius Randle's checked in for the Lakers. And he's good on the second. Now Ball. He's got 5. The feed to Bogut. Caldwell Pope passes the ball. Randle kicks to Ingram. Lakers working the ball around now. Clock at 6. Here's Ball. And Ball slams it in.
Man, I just love the aggressiveness from Ball. When he's driving to the hoop, he's ready to attack the rim at will.
Now here is Miller. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. Here's Clark. Over Bogut. Keeps it alive. Cousins on the follow.
You know, his positioning near the hoop, always to his advantage. Just a terrific job to tip that one back in.
Caldwell Pope kicks to Bogut. Fade away, and there's Caldwell Pope. That's good on the assist by Bogut. Caldwell Pope's got his first bucket of the night. Feeds to Miller. Here's Clark. He's coming off a 10-point game against Golden State. Allen outside. Cousins with a screen for Allen. Ball with the rebound. Los Angeles leading by 6. With some arc. That shot by Caldwell Pope, no good. The Pelicans have gone 6 of 9 in the second quarter. Some good work from the field. Cousins, no one around him, and another 3 for New Orleans.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Ball kicks to Randall. Outside for Caldwell Pope. Screen by Bogut. Off the screen. Shot is good off the back rim and in. And the Lakers lead by 5.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Clark dishes to Cousins. Miller kicks to Crawford. Cousins with a screen on Bogut. It's Crawford with the drive. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tony Allen. That is his first foul of the game.
Great awareness. No reason to take it inside there against the taller man.
Well, he created a little separation from that mid-range. Just a good shot for him in that situation.
And the Lakers making a change here. Lopez is checked in. Dante Cunningham's checked in for New Orleans. Holiday comes in for Ian Clark. Randall, an easy layup after coming off the pick. Randall's got his second bucket of the night.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Cousins with a screen on Lopez. Holiday attacking. Shoots over Ball. The shot by Holiday, no good. Los Angeles leading by 5. Caldwell Pope outside. Ball with it. He's got 7. Lopez a screen. Over Cousins. And the rejection by Cousins.
And one of the things Cousins has continued to develop, his defense. Really makes an effort to swat that shot away.
Screen by Cousins. Here's Holiday. Offensive rebound. Goes back up. No good from Cousins. LA's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Ingram kicks to Lopez. Pass to Randall. And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel. And while we've got this moment here now, let's take a look at last season's leaders in converting turnovers into points. The Lakers in 5th.
And this team, in terms of scoring off of turnovers, that became the identity. I mean, they really look to disrupt and cause problems defensively. And boy, do they take advantage on the other end.
Cunningham kicks to Crawford. Outside Holiday. It's through for his second basket. He's now 2 for 6.
Oh, simple screen, but there was a defensive mix-up that left the man wide open.
Caldwell Pope on the wing. The dish to Lopez. To the left side wing. Ball with a wide open look. It's rebounded by New Orleans. They get to take on the Blazers at Portland after this one. That matchup falls in the middle game of this 3-game trip. That ties the game.
Oh, he caught him in stride with the lead pass. Now that was timing.
And Los Angeles guys shooting at an even 50% from the floor here in the second quarter. Lopez a screen. Lopez sets a screen for Caldwell Pope. Dishes the ball. Back to Zubac. In the corner, it's Ingram. There's the triple. Cans it from downtown. Ingram's got 10.
As the game has gone along, they've gotten more and more aggressive on the backboard.
And Holiday kicks to Cousins. There's 1:34 left in the first half of basketball. It's Ingram on the wing. 11 points for him in that last game against Phoenix.
Don't forget his rebounding work, too. They couldn't contain him on the glass.
Now, here's ball. 3-point lead. He dishes it to Ingram. Here's Zubac. Pelicans with the rebound. Cousins has got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. And 1:01 left in the first half. Cousins with a screen on Lopez. Moore passes to Cousins. That doesn't go either for Cousins. Lakers leading by 3. Now here's Ingram. He's got 10. Lopez dishes the ball. On its way from Caldwell Pope for 2. There's his third field goal, and now he's made half of his 6 shots.
He just looks more engaged this second quarter. A far cry from his disappointing play in the first period.
And Holiday kicks to Cousins. Over Lopez. Cousins, the pass to Crawford. Cousins inside. Lopez covering. That one's in there. The Lakers' lead is cut down to just 3 in the basket from DeMarcus Cousins.
Don't have to be in a hurry. They can hold for the last one.
No question. It's not easy to be patient, but you really don't want to give up an extra possession.
Pass the ball. Lets it go from deep. No good that time. And so it's a close game as we wrap up the first half of basketball. Lakers lead by 3. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And Kentavious, you guys were getting a lot of offensive rebounds in the first half. How important was that?
Oh, man, they was important, man. We got to keep them off the glass. We can't get them second shot. And we got our offensive rebounds too as well. Get us some second chance at the basket and just keep working hard.
Well, you made it work in the first half, KCP. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody. It's the halftime show on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. A competitive matchup for the Lakers in the first quarter. At the end of the period, they held a 4-point lead. They didn't stop fighting in the second quarter as they maintained most of their first quarter lead and now lead by 3 at the break. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Lakers.
Well, they're putting bodies on people. If you just look at the rebounding numbers, you can tell that they've been putting their body on and being more physical than the other team. Now, that fact looms large on both sides, and that's going to be the difference in the second half.
And over to the big fella, your thoughts on the Pelicans.
Well, they had a strong perimeter game. See, Ernie, when this team executes from long range, those weapons spread out of defense. Coming out of the second half, if those shooters are hot, they got a great chance to take control of this game.
And time now to send you back down to the floor with Kevin Harlan. We'll see you later.
The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game. You look at DeMarcus Cousins in this game, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, and the fact he's posted a double-double with about half the game left to play, that's impressive.
Well, it comes down to talent, it comes down to hustle. He's shown both in a big way so far.
Well, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break in halftime. We'll see now if one can pull out a way here in the third. Lakers leading by 3.
Coach Luke Walton is coming from the 73-win Warriors team of 2016. He took over a Lakers team that has just finished off the worst season in franchise history. Quite a contrast.
So for New Orleans right now, Holiday out there with Tony Allen. Then there's Hill, then there's Cunningham, and it's Cousins in at the pivot spot manning the middle. And Walton, as interim with the Warriors, got 39 wins coaching just half the season in Golden State. Chris, how many games did he win last season in Los Angeles?
About half that number. I mean, it's a project. They got to build it up from the ground up.
That free throw good from Caldwell Pope. And Chris, you had to deal with different injuries during your playing career. Some guys get bit by the injury bug and some others avoid it their whole career. Do you think that staying healthy, Chris, is a skill or is it just luck of the draw?
Man, that's a great question, Kevin. I really can't answer that when you look at a guy like Jordan and seeing him only hurt his ankle one time.
Right.
You know, I do think when you take care of your body and you prepare that you can definitely stave off injuries. But at the same time, I think it's the luck of the draw. If you were a guy like myself and you're rebounding in the paint and there are a lot of feet under you, you're going to come down on someone's ankle and twist your ankle. We've seen a lot of non-physical injuries, a lot of injuries that just seem to happen out of nowhere. When you look at George's injury with the Olympics that time, or you look at a guy like Steph Curry with his ankle injuries that he had back in the day. So I really can't answer that. That's a great question. It's like what comes first, the chicken or the egg? But I would just say this, no matter how hard you work, it takes a little bit of luck to be successful. I think we all would say that. So I would lean on more so the side of luck than necessarily being prepared and not having an injury.
Good answer. Misses from close range. Pelicans trail by 5. Allen outside. He feeds it to Cunningham. Cousins with a screen for Hill. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip. Los Angeles leading by 3. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. And it's Lopez at the elbow. 5 to shoot. Here's Ingram. And the rejection by Cousins. And here comes Holiday leading the fast break. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. That doesn't go either for Cousins.
Having a little bit of trouble at the start of the half. Only 1 for 4 from the field.
And there's Lopez. That's good on the assist from Randall. Lopez has got his second basket of the game.
Whatever drawbacks Lopez may have, scoring in the post isn't one of them. He is a nightmare for opposing defenses to deal with down low.
Now here is Hill. He's got 11. Misses the layup.
Man, you hate this. Getting off to a rocky start in the beginning to this half. Only shooting 20% from the field.
Up top, Randall. Picked by Randall. Here's Ball. Rebound by DeMarcus Cousins. Cousins has got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. Hill dishes to Allen. Up again, and the rebound goes to Lopez. Lopez has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And here is Ball. 7 points in the game. Caldwell Pope on the wing. No good on the triple.
They haven't been able to count on his scoring tonight, but still, here they are in the lead.
And Cousins kicks to Holiday. Pick up by Hill. Back to Cousins. The pass to Hill. Stolen by Ball. Fast break, the Lakers. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's on DeMarcus Cousins.
And it's the quickness of Ball that's a problem for defenders. Solid at finding ways to get fouled on the way up.
The Lakers have knocked down 8 of 9 free throw attempts. I'd say those numbers read pretty well.
And as a group, they shot 75% from the line last season.
And he can't get the first one. And a pretty unorthodox slingshot shooting form for Lonzo Ball. Greg brings it up on the left side of his face.
Yeah, but he's still got great balance, and the lower body mechanics are perfect. Good wrist action on the follow-through. Sometimes we get caught up so much in the motion to get to the shot. It's about the release point. And when you get there with this guy and the confidence with which he plays, I think it's a non-issue.
Now here's Rondo. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. With the floater, and that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession. And some changes here for the Lakers. Andrew Bogut, he's checked in for Julius Randle. And it's Ennis in for Ball. Here's Clark. He's covered by Clarkson. Cousins with a screen on Bogut. Just 4 to shoot. Clark for 3. Dang grabs the miss.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Screen by Bogut. Clarkson with the ball. He's picked up by Hill. The shot by Clarkson, no good. Pelicans trail by 6. Cousins, the pass to Rondo. Cousins dishes to Allen. Back to Cousins. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. And a chance here to take a look at the shooting chart for Cousins.
Well, they haven't really been strong enough inside. I mean, they haven't been a force or aggressive with getting those good quality looks in the paint. And I think the one-dimensionality of their offense is going to continue to be an issue because the defense isn't having to worry about clogging the lane or defending down low.
Lakers leading by 6. Ennis kicks to Bogut. Mans a screen. Jumper off the screen. That one off the back iron and out. New Orleans has gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. Here's Allen. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
Nice work to get in position for the rebound and the putback. He has no off switch.
Ennis kicks to Nance. Screen by Bogut. Passes it to Ennis. Screen by Bogut. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. A player who measures his impact, Greg, on the game at the defensive end, the 7-footer Andrew Bogut.
Yeah, and it's interesting. He said he was a horrible defender at the University of Utah. Soaked up the game from the great defenders in the NBA. Learning defensive 3 seconds, when to go, when not to. He's a master now.
That free throw missing.
An NBA all-rookie first team, then much later, an NBA champion. Bogut's had every other kind of season in between.
Caldwell Pope, he's checked in for Tyler Ennis. Darius Miller, he's checked in for New Orleans. And he ends up missing both free throws.
And for the Lakers, new leadership in the front office starting midway through last season. For a franchise that had lost some of its luster, the hope is they can return to their winning ways.
Here's Dang. Lays it in without an inch of room around him. Dang's got his second bucket of the night. Pelicans trail by 6. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Bogut against Cousins. Hits the difficult fadeaway jumper. Cousins has got 15. And Chris, we're not accustomed to seeing top free agents spurn the Lakers, but that's what's been happening the last few years.
Yeah, I mean, there's different reasons. I mean, there's drafting. Some players want to go other places. The fact that the looming shadow of Kobe Bryant there. But we'll see if they can turn things around.
Dang can't get it to go. New Orleans has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Clark for 3, and it's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. And it's now only a 1-point Los Angeles lead. Guys, some great passing from him.
Yeah, everybody's touching it, and you're starting to see the assists pile up because the rhythm is on display offensively.
No good from Bogut. New Orleans gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Miller against Dang for the lead. And that one goes long. It's a close game here in Los Angeles. Kicks to Clarkson. It's stolen by Rondo. And now the Pelicans on the break. Rondo with the ball.
How about the energy? Just relentless here. Rondo excellent at just gliding down the floor and finishing in style.
And that replay brought to us by Under Armour. Another Unleash Chaos moment. One of the more exciting plays in basketball. Here's Clarkson after Rajon Rondo's bucket. Clarkson passes to Day. Clarkson is screen on Rondo. Back to Clarkson. Lakers passing it around. They set the pick. 6 on the shot clock. From 12 feet out. Dang can't get it to go. New Orleans has gone 6 of 12 from outside. A very nice 50% mark. Shooting the 3-ball well. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2. They get Luol Deng. For New Orleans, they have shot 1 of 3 from the line tonight, missing 2 earlier on.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. And the New Orleans Pelicans last season with one of the worst offensive rebounding percentages in history.
Yeah, I mean, it improved somewhat with DeMarcus Cousins coming in. But I think really it's the team's philosophy, though. They value getting back in transition more than they value a chance to attack that offensive glass.
And so he hits both.
He's so confident, so self-assured on every free throw he takes.
Lakers trail by 3. Now Clarkson, he has 7. Nance dishes to Caldwell Pope. Looking to end the drought, and the whistle blows, so a chance here for a 3-point play.
Well, the scrawny strength, the skinny strength of Caldwell Pope catches defenders by surprise. So good at getting fouled and still finding a way to bury the shot.
And one of the more surprising moves this past offseason was when the Pistons let KCP go. Two sides couldn't see eye to eye on a contract, and eventually they let him be an unrestricted free agent.
And that one misses. And Greg, Caldwell Pope ultimately ends up on the Los Angeles Lakers. Strange to see such a talented player get renounced by his old team, the Detroit Pistons.
Yeah, you just don't see that very often. And after the Bradley trade, the Pistons seemed ready to move on. Lucky for the Lakers to pick up a player like Caldwell Pope so late in free agency.
New Orleans shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
Two shots.
That free throw, no good. And a sigh of relief for the Lakers back in May when they remained in the top 3 and were able to keep their draft pick.
Well, all the talk about the great talent in the 2017 draft. Not a year you want to be left on the outside looking in. Able to get Lonzo Ball because of that fortune.
And the second free throw, good. The Lakers trail. Clarkson kicks to Nance. Clarkson with the screen for Nance. Back to Clarkson. Nance a screen for 3. Caldwell Pope. Another miss by Caldwell Pope.
He hasn't been very precise at all this week.
Crawford, no one around him. No good on the triple.
Well, that's the shot they're looking for. A clean 3-pointer. Just can't get it to go.
Caldwell Pope passes to Clarkson. Nance a screen. Back to Clarkson. Nance dishes to Clarkson. Just 5 to shoot. That's a 2 from Deng. And Zubats picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And the Lakers making a change here. Ingram's checked in, and the Pelicans making a change here as well. Cunningham's checked in. And here's New Orleans now. They're on a 12-4 run. Caldwell Pope against Crawford. And that one's good. Cousins.
You got to get the rock to Cousins when he's in the post. A true bruiser who relishes opportunities near the bucket.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Caldwell Pope with the screen on Crawford. They set the pick. Here's Ingram. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Ingram's got 12 in the game.
With the ball in his hands, Ingram showing he's more than capable.
Rondo against Clarkson. Rondo kicks to Cousins. Rebounded by the Lakers.
That's what we're talking about in terms of the activity level defensively. You got to protect the rim.
Well, that takes physical ability, good timing, those two things that he possesses.
Now, here's Clarkson. He's got 7. Here's Caldwell Pope. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. And with Caldwell Pope, a player who worked on his outside shot and got it to a point, Chris, where he is a threat now on the perimeter. Has that signature plant and drift type of jump shot, but it works for him.
Oh, yeah. I mean, well, all Contavious needed was a little bit of time. I mean, it just takes a little time to get better in this league. KCP went from being average to deadly in the span of a year.
First one falls for him.
After being a little hesitant in the first, he looked much more intent on getting himself to the strike.
Lopez, he's checked in for the Lakers. And New Orleans also making a change. Holiday's checked in. And it's tied up with that one.
And Caldwell Pope is a guy you cannot leave open at any time. He's just a very good shooter from any spot on the floor.
Clarkson against Holiday. Crawford left side. He kicks to Cousins. Over Lopez. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. LA's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Pass to Zubats. There's the feed to Ingram. Clarkson dishes to Ingram. Back to Clarkson for the lead. He can't get it to go. And New Orleans will go the other way with it. Here's Holiday. 5 points in the game. The timely screen gave him a step, and he took it all the way. Holiday's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. Caldwell Pope on the wing. Lopez passes to Caldwell Pope. Score of the basket, his 5th of the game. He's missed 6 shots against those 5 makes.
Just fantastic to have a scorer like Caldwell Pope, a guy who can let it rain from any spot on the floor.
And Holiday kicks to Cunningham. Here's Moore. And the shot falls short this time. Lakers shooting for the game at 42%. Caldwell Pope with it, and Crawford picks him up defensively. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. That shot by Caldwell Pope, no good.
He loses concentration at the moment of truth and blows the layup.
Holiday against Clarkson. Crawford kicks to Cousins. Over Lopez. So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
In the bruising game of Cousins, nearly impossible to match up with him given his massive size.
He's 0 of 1 from the line, missing on his first trip.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one.
When you get the ball to Cousins, he's a workhorse. Really exerts so much energy in his offensive attack.
And so DeMarcus Cousins nails both of them. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. New Orleans on top, up by 2. Live from the Staples Center, you're watching 2K Sports. And a moment ago, inside the huddle with head coach Alvin Gentry.
All right, guys, remember what we said now. Hey, play our basketball. We've been doing a great job. Let's keep it up, okay? Let's go now.
Alvin Gentry has found an identity that's working, and that makes everything a lot easier on both ends.
And collectively, you really need to remember what that feels like so you can recapture it if and when things start to get a little shaky. You want to be able to trust in who you are.
All right, we welcome you back to what's been a hard-fought battle. Fourth quarter should be good. Filling out the wings, it's Clarkson and Ingram. Randall is the 4 with Lopez in the middle. And it's Ball in at the 1 spot. That's the Laker 5.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls.
And when you look at the Pelicans, you got to expect for them to be one of the top defensive teams in the league. You've got the Twin Towers down low, and Drew Holiday is in the top handful, I think, of defensive point guards in the league.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. And Drew Holiday at 6'4", great size for the point guard position.
And his height enables him to cover shooting guards. At the same time, he does a great job of keeping smaller players in front of him.
And they're moving it up. Here's Allen. The Lakers with the rebound. Ingram's got 3 rebounds so far in the game.
It's been a rough game for him, but it won't sting too bad as long as they hang on to the lead.
Now here's Ingram. Can't hit the step-back jump shot. Here's Moore. No good on that one. Good D by Lopez. Lakers trail by 4. Holiday with the block. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Allen with the screen for Holiday. Allen kicks to Cousins. It's stolen by Randall. Feeds it to Ball. Picked by Randall. Ball with it. Back to Randall. 6 to shoot. From 10 feet out. And again, no good by the Lakers.
Not pretty. You've just got to shake off a miss like that.
Holiday dishes to Allen. Screen by Cousins. Allen right side. That's tipped.
Not really blessed with the length to be a big-time rim protector, but Randall gets most of his blocks by playing with energy.
And the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. It's a flagrant 1 foul.
And Kevin, that's a pretty dangerous play right there. I mean, I don't like to see a player put an opponent in harm's way, as much as you just saw him do there. Glad they pinned a flagrant on him.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. The officials were all over it. They weren't going to let him off the hook that time. New Orleans making a switch here. Hill's checked in. And the first one at the line is good. Brook Lopez coming over to the Lakers this past summer in a deal for D'Angelo Russell. Strange to see Lopez not in a Nets uniform as he had been with the team so long, but he is someone this Lakers team wanted.
Yeah, I mean, the Lakers saw a strong center to help take this team to the next level. Lopez gives you a lot and doesn't need a lot. So it'll be a big help with the maturing of this young Lakers core.
Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Lopez a screen. There's the pick. To tie it up. Lopez missing again. Pelicans leading by 3. Now the dish to Hill. Lopez with the block, and he's able to get it back. And he gets it back. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
And finally, someone scores.
Yeah, this is low output for both teams. This is ugly. The defense is having their way so far.
One shot.
So it's the Lakers now. 6-point game. Ball, the pass to Randall. Allen with the rebound. Allen's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Holiday up top. Dishes to Cunningham. Pick up by Hill. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Julius Randle picks one up.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one.
A meteoric ascent for Luke Walton. 2 years before signing as coach for the Lakers, he was a part-time assistant with their development team. Now the youngest head coach in the league. He's almost 2 years younger than Kobe Bryant.
He's off on the second. Talk about compiling your coaching resume in a hurry. Luke Walton in his first year as an assistant wins a title. And in year 2, as interim head coach, leads the Warriors to the best start in league history.
Oh, it's all about timing and grace. 24-0 start. With Walton at the helm, they went 39-4. It catapulted him to the front of the line among head coaching candidates.
And so it's New Orleans with it. Following the miss by Lonzo Ball. Clock is at 3. And Hill throws it down.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Now here's Lopez. They set the pick. He dishes it to Ball. Lopez a screen. Now here's Ingram. He's looking for Lopez and finds him. And the shot goes down.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
Here's more. And then Cunningham with the dunk.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the 2-hand slam. Pass to Lopez. Knocked loose. Stolen by Allen. Hill against Lopez. Hill kicks to Holiday. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. And here is Ball. Lopez a screen. And the pass to Ingram. Fires from deep. Down through the hoop it goes. That's his 5th make on 9 shots from the floor.
He is a dangerous outside shooter, and if you leave him open, he can bury them consistently.
And Holiday kicks to Moore. He feeds it to Cunningham. There's a screen. Hill a screen on Randall. Over in the corner, Allen. uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Pelicans lead by 7.
Oh, he took a terrific angle right there off the screen, something they work on every day in practice.
Now Ball. Lopez a screen. In the corner, it's Ingram. That 3 off the mark.
And you know what? You can't get a better screen. Frees him up beautifully, but he just fails to capitalize.
The best laid plans, right? Well, I tell you right there, though, that's one they'll take every single time.
And so it's New Orleans with it after Brandon Ingram missing on that last three-pointer. Here's Cunningham, and the layup's good off the glass. And now a 9-point New Orleans lead. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Ball dishes to Randall, and the foul on Drew Holiday. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for Clarkson. New Orleans also making some changes. Ashik comes in for E'Twaun Moore. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Drew Holiday. Here's Lopez. And he gets the kind bounce as that one drops in for him. Lopez has got 5 points in the quarter. Pelicans leading by 7. Here's Hill. Kicks it out to Allen. Passes to Cunningham. And the lead now, double digits on that bucket.
They've leaned on him tonight, and he's delivered with some great shooting.
And Los Angeles guys shooting just 30% from the field here in the fourth. Timeout called the Lakers. And with the fourth quarter push coming up here, the coach going over the game plan and these players rehydrating themselves with Gatorade, recharging their bodies, refocusing their minds, and getting that strategy down to close out the game. A chance now to recognize our Jordan Player of the Game, DeMarcus Cousins.
And he's provided them with a major mismatch on that low block tonight, that they've been able to lean on his scoring in the paint. And if nothing else has worked, he's given them a reliable option on every possession.
And this is exactly what a star player is supposed to do. Coming off a loss, he made sure they weren't going to make it 2 in a row. Alexis Ajinça has checked in for New Orleans. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Luke Walton was saying to the team. He got on him. He said he's got to see more intensity. He said we've put ourselves in this hole and we've got to work our way out of it. Show me you've got what it takes, guys.
Now here's Allen, following the miss by Julius Randle. There's the pick. Hill with it. Now guarded by Ingram. Hill inside, and there's the foul. It's going to go on Solomon Hill. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. New Orleans making a switch here. Ashik's checked in. Lakers trail by 10. Caldwell-Pope outside. Kicks at the ball. Lopez a screen. Now here's Ball. He's covered by Rondo. The shot's good. Ball's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Lakers. Rondo kicks to Ashik. Pick up by Hill. Ashik, the pass to Cunningham. Outside for Rondo. Shot clock at 6. Here's Ashik, and there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And there's the foul against the Lakers.
Two shots.
Free throw good, Ashik. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. Lakers trail by 9. Caldwell Pope left side. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Caldwell Pope's got 11 points here in just the second half. There's the pick. Rondo dishes to Usher. Here is Cunningham. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, easy call.
Two shots.
The first free throw is good. Second free throw, no good.
And we all know Brook Lopez can score in the post, and he might be just as valuable working from the elbow and running in that pick and pop action.
Oh, great presence inside the painted area. This is where Randall's most effective.
Asik with a screen on Lopez. Stolen by Ball. Lopez kicks to Ball. Lopez sets a screen for Ball. Baseline jumper. Second chance shot. And he's fouled on the shot. One free throw coming up.
He's definitely been a different player this second half. He's shooting lights out now. Much different after a tough first half.
New Orleans in the lead. Outside Rondo. He kicks it to Usher. Allen outside. Screen by Asik. Off the screen. The putback. It's good on the putback. And the Pelicans lead by 4.
And Asik is relentless in how he pounds the glass. A long-arm 7-footer who judges misses well.
Now here's Caldwell Pope. Randall with the ball. Set it up with the fake, but it's offline. Allen outside. The feed to Rondo. Pass to Cunningham. Over Randall. Cunningham's shot is off. LA has gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Now here's Caldwell Pope, picked by Randall. Caldwell Pope kicks to Ingram. Back to Caldwell Pope. Lopez a screen from past the arc. That shot by Caldwell Pope, no good.
And that shot isn't the one they should be taking if they want to make this comeback happen.
Rondo with it. He's picked up by Lopez. Back to Rondo. Screen by Asik. Rondo drives in, and it's sent back by Lopez. And they'll keep possession. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Lakers trail by 4. Lopez a screen. Caldwell Pope kicks the ball. Inside. And slam dunk by Ingram.
And how about the focus of Ingram? Not getting overtaken by the heat of the moment, nailing the shot in the face of the defender.
Now here's Rondo. Puts it up from 12. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
And this is why Rondo is so special. A proven champion who time and time again comes up big in critical stretches of the game.
Here's Ingram. Picked by Randall. Ingram kicks to Caldwell Pope. Lopez. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Shots.
He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5.
And when engaged, Rondo is special. A triple-double threat who does a little bit of everything for his squad.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Job well done at the line on that possession. They'll make things a little easier on themselves if they can convert those.
And the Lakers call time here. They're behind by 6. There's 42 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And the Lakers have possession. Lopez, a screen on Allen. Here's Caldwell Pope. So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there. It's on Tony Allen.
Well, you really like seeing Caldwell Pope earning these calls on the shot. I mean, it makes him that much more difficult to guard.
So the first one drops, and that brings them within 5. And Caldwell Pope drops them both. .36 seconds left in the fourth quarter, and he commits the intentional foul.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Loose shots.
First free throw is good, and that puts them up by 5. He's off on the free throw, unable to get that second one to drop in.
And not as productive a trip as you would like, but they're still in a pretty comfortable position.
Lopez a screen. In the corner, it's Ingram. And again, no good by the Lakers. And they go to the intentional foul.
Shooting 2.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. And no good on the second free throw, so he goes 0 for 2 there. Timeout called the Lakers. They're trailing by 5. 15 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Guys, your thoughts?
And they're going to have to score. Quick foul. Can't waste any time here.
Well, it's a lot to talk about in this huddle. They'll also have to decide who they'll want to foul.
Clock's ticking. They got to get up a shot.
But even if they make it, you got to foul quick or this is over. It's a wrap.
And the call will be against Lonzo Ball. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he will sit for the rest of this game.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6. And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there. Clarkson kicks to Randall. Here's the 3. Kept alive.
Shouldn't be a surprise. Randall did this in Kentucky. He likes the ball in his hands when it counts.
So it's a narrow victory for New Orleans, pulling it out for a W. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Tony, congrats on the win. Now, looking ahead, you've got a road game coming up next. Do you think you can carry this momentum with you?
We're looking forward to the challenge. We battle-tested, going in a hostile environment, and we just got to be ready.
Tony, congrats on the win. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long, everyone.